I lied ABT going to college for 3 years to family and friends but really been doing nothing. I am ready for whatever shame or anything that comes my way. I really need to hear it as a wake-up call. Wrote this last night. Sorry for the grammars, I did write this fast. Growing up in a strict Asian household as the eldest child, 21F, I've carried immense pressure from my immigrant parents. To cope, I've resorted to a web of lies, culminating in a monumental deceit, pretending to attend college for nearly 3 years. This all started back in 2020. I went to community college, so still living at home, but due to COVID classes had to be online. Well, I lack motivation and my mental health, even now, was terrible. Led me to fail the entire semester, should have just withdrawn from all my 6 classes I was taking, but I thought I could fix my mistakes. Anyways, I obviously didn't tell my parents till the end of the semester that I failed. I basically had to confess. During New Year's Eve BC my mom caught on that something was up. My parents have both advocated for school and think it's the only way to a successful life. We had a major argument that almost led my almost dad throwing and hitting something at me. During those times I opened up about my mental health, such as depression, and well, that wasn't fun as my dad doesn't believe in that stuff, and while my mom is a little more sympathetic she's still skeptical. That's besides the point. Basically I got a job and my parents told me that I only had a month to take, I guess what was a semester break. It got me in another agreement BC. I felt a month was too short of a break for me and that I needed at least a year to really get myself together. I lost that argument and went back to school. I did 2 really fast-paced online classes that I actually did pretty good in those 2 classes. Managed to get my GPA slightly up. The next STEM I did pretty decent. It wasn't until spring 2022 where the grades came crashing. I learned something ABT myself during those times, and it's anytime I tend to really well in something I stop trying BC. I think everything will work out. I told my parents what happened and that I wanted to drop out. They gave me an ultimatum: either I find some job and then move out or stay in school. This is where I fucked up. I wish I took the job offer instead of sticking with school. I mean, I told them I'd rather work, but the guilt I had choose that path ate me up. They looked so disappointed, especially my dad BC. His dream is for me to get an education. It really had me questioning if in doing this just to please them, which I was BC, I chose to go back to school. Now this where the lies begin. I basically flunked out of college. So I couldn't take any classes for 2 whole semesters. Also, this whole time I am going to school for free. My school is getting paid for, so what did I do? I would pretend to leave for school, then I deepen the lie by saying I was able to transfer schools and now my supposed graduation is coming up this week. Okay. Well, the first half of the year back in fall 2022, I literally did nothing. I would just sit in the car or at my campus library and watch YouTube all day. Anyways, I ended up getting a new job. Wasn't so bad, but I left the job. Fast forward to January-March 2023, I sent in my appeal letter to my school and got accepted back to like 3 classes over the summer. Did okay? I did withdraw from 1 I believe, but wanted to move school. Start fresh. So I started looking up online schools, or just any school, whether it was a trade/vocational, beauty, and just any sort of program to help at least have something. I told myself once I got that sorted out I'd tell them. I didn't get things sorted out, I still am. I started doing some self-learning. I have a passion for film and graphic design, so been studying on that. Learning stuff on digital marketing through YouTube BC, why not? Maybe get into content creation, be a UGC creator. I've been studying for the CLEP exam in case I do want to back to college. I can just take tests to get out of retaking all my failed classes. Started DoorDash just a month ago. While it isn't some crazy money, at least I'm making something. Also go to the gym and been working on my health. Most of the time though it's just me doing research and not getting into action. Either due to the depression and anxiety I got, which I really should see a therapist for. I desperately need one. Also considering I might have ADHD due to the lack of focus and commitment I have. While not being in college or having an actual stable job, did make me slightly happy as I didn't have to worry ABT an assignment due or a shift to go to. This 3 years of self-reflect made me understand how privileged I am. I got to go to school for free and I've just been leeching off my parents for everything. People would probably kill to be in my shoes. I feel like I've been ungrateful and selfish for the lies I've told. You'd think after the first 2 incidents I would learn my lesson, but clearly not. I haven't only hurt my parents but my younger sister as well. The amount of pressure she must be in to succeed BC, I ended up becoming the failure. I mean, she's told me this recently, so I know. I feel like a shitty, terrible person, like I've committed a crime. I know me feeling bad doesn't make me a shitty person, but I just feel like I don't deserve this privileged life I've been given. My parents walk red hard for this and for me to just tear it all down. Like the only reason I ended up here is BC I failed a shit ton of classes in college and I'm not stupid, it's just I'm so lazy that it really hit me hard. I need some motivation. Like some good motivation. I have days where I feel strong and determined and most lazy, tired, and undetermined. Now, at a crossroads, I grapple with conflicting desires, to please my parents with academic success or to forge my own path towards personal fulfillment. It's like, what do I choose to do? I'm already 21. I don't have like a set in stone goals. Like I want to do everything and nothing at the same time. I want to turn my life around. I don't want to live with my parents forever, but the future scares me. I honestly didn't think I'd be alive right now, not that I've ever KMS, but I have thought ABT it. Even now Eve thought ABT that or running away instead of facing the truth. Tomorrow, well today since I just posted it, I must confront them with my truth, armed with a somewhat tentative plan for the future, acknowledging the need to grow up and shoulder responsibility, even if it means severing financial ties. I've read similar stories to mine on here, some got good high-paying jobs and some even kept the lie going. Got fake degrees and everything. Wish some gave updates. My reaction is wow. It's nice to know I'm not alone in this situation. Others have been there. It feels good to get this off my chest because I've been keeping this to myself for 3 years. Only one other person knows, which I told them recently in case I get kicked out. That I know this is all fault and I really have no excuses. I can't keep lying as much as I want to. I can't. I know they will definitely get angry, but I know it's out of love and care, hopefully. Sorry making this so long. By the way, forgot to mention what I was majoring in. Education, hahaha, ironic. I wanted to be a teacher, I guess. It's weird I still do but don't. Thanks for watching, subscribe to my channel for watching more interesting videos.